What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk here, and in this one, we go over Michigan striking out on two Notre Dame offensive linemen in the transfer portal, but nonetheless, it was still a big-time weekend for Michigan, hosting multiple top 2026 and 27 recruits. We go over a couple of recruits very impressed on their visit, plus a commitment coming soon potentially for the Wolverines, as Ty Haywood set to announce tomorrow. And we also go over Michigan basketball's big road win over Rutgers. It wasn't pretty, but they got the job done. Go over what Dusty May said post-game and Michigan's next 5 games, which will be crucial here down the stretch and also in Big Ten play. But it's all going to be in this video and more, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so let's go ahead and start this video, get the bad news out of the way. And as some of you already may know, Michigan struck out with both Pat Coogan and Rocco Spindler, the last two remaining portal targets here, at least for this portal window until the spring portal window comes, as obviously both of them came from Notre Dame, both Notre Dame offensive line transfers. But Pat Coogan was set to visit Michigan this weekend, but that got canceled because he committed right away to Indiana, as Indiana hosted him on campus for a visit on Friday. So Michigan didn't even get a chance to get him on campus for a visit. And then also Rocco Spindler shut down all of his visits and is set to announce his decision. Michigan was unable to get him on campus for a visit. So Michigan strikes out with both of them. Does suck. Michigan did host multiple top recruiting prospects over the weekend, including the 2026 class. They hosted the 4-star wide receiver Travis Johnson, 4-star cornerback Jordan Thomas, and also his teammate 4-star defensive lineman Jermaine Kinsler. They also hosted 3-star edge CJ Edwards, and also a couple of top 2027 targets, in-state targets for the Wolverines. They hosted the 2027 5-star wide receiver Dakota Garrett, and also wide receivers Chad Willis and Charles Britton. So it was still a big recruiting weekend for the Wolverines, hosting top targets both in the 2026 class and in the 2027 class. Now, the 2026 4-star wide receiver Travis Johnson, who is a top wide receiver target for the Wolverines, comes from the state of Virginia, a 6'3" receiver ranked 128th nationally on 24/7 Sports composite rankings. He told Steve Wiltfong of On3 that the Michigan visit was great. The relationships I have with the coaches is by far what excites me the most, and the culture. Coach Moore, Ron Bellamy are like family. According to Bryce Merritt of the Michigan Insider, he also got to meet up and talk with freshman quarterback Bryce Underwood. And they said it was definitely a big impact when they got Bryce, because you got to have a quarterback to get the ball from. And he also watched his tape. He said he's got a very strong arm and kind of reminds me of Josh Allen. So he had a good visit to Michigan. Also got to meet up with Bryce Underwood. Another one who had a great visit was the 2026 4-star defensive lineman Jermaine Kinsler from the state of New Jersey, ranked 146th nationally on 24/7 Sports rankings. He also told Bryce Merritt of the Michigan Insider that it's been an amazing experience. He said, I talked to defensive line coach Lou Esposito a good amount, went over a little bit of the weight room, the nutritionist, and the football facilities, and also watched the guys work out. And I said he got to, this time around, talk to the coaches on a deeper level. So he loved the visit, got to talk to a lot of the coaches, and also his mom was on the visit, and he said that she loved the visit as well. So good news right there. Michigan hosted multiple top targets over the weekend, and obviously there is a big commitment coming soon, hopefully, for the Wolverines. It is looking very good, though, as Ty Haywood, 2025 4-star top 100 offensive tackle, set to announce his decision tomorrow, Monday, February 3rd. The final target for the Wolverines in the 2025 class, looking to put a cherry on top to the 2025 class and land a big one. Obviously, Ty Haywood was a 5-star, recently got downgraded, but he is still ranked 39th nationally on 24/7 Sports composite rankings, in the 6th overall offensive tackle. So be on the lookout tomorrow for a video if Ty Haywood does indeed commit to Michigan, which again, it is looking good. We got multiple On3 predictions going in Michigan's favor right now, and unless something big happens behind the scenes that nobody knows about. It should be a good day for the Wolverines tomorrow, but obviously gotta wait and see and make it official. And then I also wanted to talk about Michigan basketball picking up a big road win yesterday over Rutgers, defeating them 66-63 as they improved to 16-5 overall, 8-2 in Big Ten. And now with Michigan State losing yesterday to USC, Michigan is just one game out of first place in the Big Ten behind Michigan State and Purdue. Now, obviously, this game wasn't a pretty game, but Michigan had to grind this one out. They certainly did that, and they controlled most of this game. They led most of this game as they led for 31 minutes, basically 32 minutes in the game against Rutgers yesterday. But Rutgers never went away. You know, they kept it a close game. It was definitely a low-scoring affair, and even though the final score was 66-63, which might make it seem like it was a close game towards the end, the Wolverines did really pull away at the end, leading by 8 points with 16 seconds left before Rutgers made a couple threes at the end. And you know, the Michigan offense obviously has been struggling. They struggled again yesterday. Also had 17 turnovers in the game compared to Rutgers' 12 turnovers. Also got out rebounded 37-36, and Rutgers had 15 offensive rebounds, which absolutely cannot happen. But the Wolverines overcame those mistakes and came up with some great offensive production down the stretch. And they definitely weren't messing around. They were getting the ball inside. Danny Wolf, Lad Golden had some clutch baskets. Danny Wolf had 16 points, 2 assists, 14 rebounds. Lad Golden 14 points, 6 rebounds. Trey Donaldson 10 points, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And then also Roddy Gale Jr. 6 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds. Didn't do that much on offense. Did have 4 assists though, and also had some great defense. Michigan did a great job holding Rutgers' best player on the floor in that game, Ace Bailey, as obviously Dylan Harper was out with an injury. Michigan held Ace Bailey in check though, only 10 points, and he really struggled from the field. Finished 3 of 15 from the field, missing all 7 of his 3-point attempts. So, you know, Michigan altogether gutted out a quad 1 road win, and obviously, you know, wasn't playing their best. They haven't been playing their best in recent games here, but they are still winning these games, which is a pretty big sign. And obviously there are some, you know, Michigan players dealing with some illness, but anytime you can pick up a road win, especially in the Big Ten, you can, you know, take it any way you can get it. But, you know, there's a lot to improve on. Michigan did get outshot by Rutgers. They had 67 shots compared to Michigan's 46, which is not what Dusty May wants at all. But Michigan did shoot on a 47.8% clip compared to Rutgers' 32.8 field goal percentage. Let me know what you guys think about that win. Obviously, a win is a win. You can take it however you can get it on the road, but the schedule coming up for Michigan does not get any easier by any means. They go back home to take on number 16 Oregon on Wednesday. Then they play on the road at Indiana, and they get a rematch against number 10 Purdue on Tuesday, February 11th. That game is home. And they also go back on the road against Ohio State and home against Michigan State, which will be a big one. Those are their next 5 games. And Dusty May said post-game, you know, I thought we got to the rim late, and our ability to pass the ball on the move was probably the difference down the stretch. Also credited Michigan's defense. They played great in that game, and on the 17 turnovers and 15 offensive boards Rutgers had, you know, he said the misses were their best offense. We weren't very quick to the ball, really, other than Danny. He said, obviously, Vlad's been sick, Will's been sick. Those are our big guys, but our guards got to do a better job of mixing it up, and we need a couple of our guards to go down and get 5 to 8 rebounds if we're really gonna max out as a group. And also, you know, on Michigan winning several close games, he said these were the games we were losing earlier in the year when things didn't go well. We didn't make enough plays. So hopefully it's a sign going forward, because when you're in the Big Ten tournament or you're on the road at Michigan State or whatever the case, you never know how the game is going to go. And he said, you know, on the NCAA tournament, fortunately, if we continue to play well and get there, you're going to have to win ugly once or twice. So that's what Dusty May had to say. But big win for Michigan. They take on Oregon on Wednesday. And with that, that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to go ahead, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more if you are new around here. I greatly appreciate it, and we will see you guys in the next video. Go Blue.